welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark Hoffman. Today I have the pleasure of taking you around an absolutely stunning car, a 2014 300C. As you've seen for inquiring the car, it looks amazing in the photos. The video is going to show it even better, and it represents exceptional value. This video is going to be mostly about condition and quality, and a fair bit about the features, because this car has everything in it as well. One of my favorite cars to drive when they're in stock, actually. Starting at the front, iconic 300C shape, really aggressive front bar, but quite classy with these models. They put a bit of chrome on the front in the grille, really nice sharp grille here as well. A very, very nice look. First thing that jumps out at you probably from this angle is the color. With the pearl white paint on this car in the sun, it just pops. Every single line is just beautiful on this car. We'll start at the start. We've got our headlights. We've got bi-xenon HID headlights at the front with the washer jet, and of course you've got the DRL lighting in there in case you forgot to put your headlights on in the rain. Down the front of the bar, no sign of scratches, nicks or anything like that. Do have front parking sensors on this vehicle as well. Yet again, this headlight, brilliant condition as well. No stone chips or anything on the front bar or bonnet. This car has been cherished by its previous owner, I would say. Coming across the front guard, no marks here at all. Front alloy wheel, brilliant condition, no signs of any scuffing or anything like that. And I really, really like the styling of this wheel. I wouldn't change it at all. And heaps of tread there on the 20-inch tyres at the front. Coming down the side, chrome mirror scalps, chrome everywhere, down the strips, across the top of the doors. We'll notice that this one does have tinted windows front and rear. Also proximity key. Leave the keys in your pocket, handbag, wherever you keep them. Come up, touch the button, jump in. Same to leave the vehicle. Might think it's a bit gimmicky, but the first time you use it when you've got two hands full of shopping and you just go tap and the car unlocks, then you realise it's the best feature in the world. Coming down the side of the car, there's not a nick or scratch down the driver's side of this vehicle at all. At the rear here, rear wheel presents brilliantly, no gutter rash at all. Yet again, amazing tread there on the rear tyre there, heaps and heaps of tread. Round to the back now. Yet again, I like the update 300C shape because it brought in the original 300C style taillights with the chrome strip through the middle, big chrome strip across the bumper bar with no signs of scuffs. No one's dropped things hard in there at all. Do have our reversing sensors there, the twin big exhaust tips which are molded into the bar, a really nice look. Chrysler badge across the rear here. We do have our little reversing camera there as well. We'll get into the boot in a moment. Coming down the passenger side of the vehicle, this is the side you commonly see damage on if there was to be any, and none of that here. This thing presents so well. No one's missed around the fuel filler cap. Yet again, have a look at the color, how it just pops out in the sun. A really, really nice color, this car. Rear wheels, brilliant tread here, heaps and heaps of tread, and unmarked rear wheel. Coming down the side of the car, I'm being picky on this, by the way, and I have not managed to find anything so far. No scratches, not even in the door cups here on the doors at all. Brilliant condition all the way down. Mirror presents well. Does have LED indicators in the mirror as well. Coming up to the last of the wheels now. We've got a brilliant condition wheel here. No signs of gutter rash on it at all, which is really good for the curbside. And yet again, a brilliant condition tyre. Heaps and heaps of tread there as well. Oh, I found something. What's that? We've got one little stone chip there. That's it on the entire vehicle. So around the exterior of this car presents absolutely beautifully. Right, round to the front of the Chrysler now. Let's talk about the engine in this one. Now this one does have the V6. Now the V6 in this actually makes it ride really, really well. You're looking at a 3.6 litre V6 of course. It's going to give you 210 kilowatts of power and 340 Newton meters of torque. But when you put that amount of power, which wasn't too long ago, big V8s were sort of struggling to get to the 200 kilowatts, through an 8-speed gearbox, this car drives so smoothly on the freeways, or anywhere in fact. And it's going to give you 9.4 litres to the 100. Out of a 72 litre tank, you're going to get in excess of 760 kilometres of average driving range. All right, round to the back of the 300C now, and well, let's talk about the boot space. As I mentioned before, highlight reel, we do have the reversing camera, reversing sensors. Open the boot up, really well finished off. It's something I look at when I look at a car, it's basically the way they're built. Got little covers here over the hinge, so there's nothing nasty to look at. Really nice even in the back here. Little latch there to pull it down as well, carpeted up the top. Previous owner has put in the 300 boot liner mat. Now, Usually I talk about golf clubs and things like that here, but it doesn't matter what you're into. You can fit everything you're into in here. It is a massive, massive boot in the back of these. And I like these little things here. People ask what they're for. You have one bag of milk from the shopping centre, hang it on there so it doesn't roam up there, because you've got no chance of getting it from back there unless you climb in. Fold the mat up and you'll see carpet underneath presents as new, really good there. If we grab our little doodah here and lift this up, we've got a few things in here. What do we got? We've got the battery, the spare wheel, we've got a cover for something as well, unsure what that's for, and a bag. We'll find out what's in that in a minute. It's like Christmas in this 300C. We've had a little look at this, we'll start at the bit small ones. That's a number plate bracket, fair enough, if you want to have the different shaped number plates. A cargo net, unused, so previous owner put it across the back, really nice to have that there. And this one, we've had a look, my cameraman's Chinese, so he can actually read the language on this. We think it's a car cover, but we're not entirely sure. What we'll do, we'll leave it in there and let you have a bit of a play with it when you come in and have a look at the car. Or buy it. There you go. I'll just leave that hiding in here and we'll know if you've seen the video if you go straight to that. All right, inside the 300C, and I say this in a lot of videos, but what a nice place to be. I love these cars actually, because they've got everything. Why would you look at any other brand when these cars have so much? Inside, we'll start at the start. Steering wheel here, leather wrap, black stitching, and it's a nice soft leather as well, bit of a matte leather. We do have the polished black at the top for the wood. It's hard to see in this light at the moment, but it is sort of a marbled looking wood, a very dark grey marble. It's quite nice. On the back of the steering wheel, you do have some controls for the radio system. You've got your menu controls here as well as Bluetooth phone. And on the right hand side, we do have our cruise control. On the left of the steering wheel, you have pretty much all of your normal controls you'd have on two sticks. You have your wipers, your high beam, and of course you can twist that for wipers there, of course. In the center, some of the best dash cluster you'll ever see anywhere. Really nice. It's sort of a satin chrome, but when it lights up with the blue, such a cool look. Really, really, really stylish. In the center, high resolution color screen, currently telling me how to get it out of park, but we know that. So if you pop it into, say, we'll go to D, please. There we go. D brings up a lot of things, and you can scroll through the different menus as well. You can even, I love this one, you've got kilometers now, you hit that button, changes to mile an hour, and you just say, I was doing 60, officer, look. Might not work, that one, don't try it. Put it back into park. Speedo there, really easy to read. Going across the right hand side, a button open the giant boot. We've got a dash brightness control, of course, which if you flick all the way to the top, the interior lights come on. You've got your brightness there for the lights. Over here, we have automatic headlights, so they are dusk sensing. They will turn on at night time. However, you do have the little DRLs there if you do forget to turn your lights on in the rain. Over here, we've got lots of controls. Power door locks, so obviously if you're driving through a bad suburb. Power window controls, the front two are automatic, of course. Mirror fold, which is really nice to have in the small car parks. One thing, hopefully you can see it there. If you notice in the bottom corner there, the mirror is actually heated as well, which is a really, really nice feature to have for when in the first thing in the morning, so they warm up, no fog on them. Steering wheel back to the center, and we'll go across and into the center. Now, here is where we've got to spend a bit of time to talk. Brilliantly styled dashboard, no signs of wear anywhere over here, so that's covered off. We'll start here. Proximity key, as I mentioned before, when you get in the car, leave the two keys. We do have factory keys for the car, in your pocket, purse, wherever, to get into the vehicle. Yet again, leave them there yet again to put it on the brake, push that button, the car will start. If, however, you want to put fuel in the car, just so everyone knows, there is a special little key hidden away inside the key. Continuing into the center, we've got a really nice clock. I like an analog clock in a car, quite a cool look. We've got our navigation system saying ready to navigate, currently showing our super secret location here at 20-32 Kangan Drive in Berwick. You will notice the Berwick train station is there, which is on our border, so easy to walk to, or the Monash Freeway. You're about 30 seconds off the freeway to get here. Go through the controls. We've got radio, pretty standard, AM, FM, of course. You've got player, so you can have your CD, your phone, that sort of stuff playing through it. We'll go to climate control. Every option you have. You've got it down here as well, but I just use this one, to be honest, because you can adjust exactly where it is. Low's a touch load at the moment. Back to navigation, of course, you can set your destination. Phone, shouldn't be one paired up. No, I'll do that later, thank you. Settings, you can change all of the settings in the car, how you want it to lock, if you want the lights to stay on for a minute after you've left the car, that sort of thing. This one here is my favorite. We have a lot of options. Passenger gets heated and cooled front seats, high and low of course. The driver gets heated front seat, cooled front seat, and heated steering wheel. You try that first thing on a winter's morning and you'll be sold on it completely. Best option in the world. Here's a cool one, rear sunshade. We'll play with that one in a little while when you're looking around the interior. All right, coming down into here, we've got manual controls for pretty much everything we just spoke about. Coming down from there, we've got our shifter. The new 8-speed gearbox gets a much nicer shifter. So you just foot on your brake and it sort of just clicks down and up when you do it. So you can select exactly which one you want. And down the bottom, of course, you've got D for drive, and then you've got neutral, then you've got reverse. You pop it into reverse, you get a big color screen with the lines showing exactly where you are. Really, really nice big screen, and it's on a good angle so you can see what's coming. Pop it into park. So my cameraman doesn't really like it when we roam off while we're doing the videos. Now, the first time I ever hopped in one of these cars, I put my phone in here, one of the older iPhones, and it got cooked because I didn't know what these buttons did, because this thing was sitting about there. There's two buttons here. How cool is this? You have a can of Coke, push that one, keep it as cold as you want. You have a coffee from the drive-through coffee shop, push that one, keep it nice and hot. That is so cool. You'll definitely impress your friends with the cup holder on this one. Leather wrap center console, open that up. Opens a big area with a tray for many things, and down there we've got a 12-volt socket, auxiliary USB socket, and a couple of little spots to hide more things, all carpeted. And the quality, you can see it throughout, really nicely built. Seats, driver's seat presents the same as this one. You've got solid leather and perforated leather for the air conditioning part of the seat, and you'll notice really cushioning, lots of cushioning on this seat, and soft. A lot of times leather seats are quite hard. These are really nice and comfortable for long trips. Do have genuine floor mats, both front and rear, in great condition. In the rear as well, this is one thing Angus at home loves, the heated seats in the back. You do have rear heated seats for the kids. 12-volt socket as well to charge the iPads, of course. In the rear, we do have 3 ISO fixed mounting seat points, as well as the standard 3 up on the rear as well. Now, when we get up to the top there, you'll notice there's a rear shade there. Now, remember I was talking the controls? You can lower the shade from the control section on the center screen, or if I put it into reverse, this is the even better one. If I put the car into reverse, it rolls down automatically to help you see a little bit better behind you. How cool is that? And to be honest, when it's up, you can see straight through it through the rear vision mirror anyway. But a nice feature to have to help the rear seat passengers in the vehicle. So coming across the front, I'll get my camera to look at the roof lining, something I'm very picky on when I look at a car. And in here presents brilliantly. Do like the black roof lining on this car. As you come around to the front, I'll jump to the service books, which is where the story just gets better. All right, hang on, up to the front. We've got 2,000, 13,000, 24,000, and we've just done a service at 32,000 when the car was brought into stock. So brilliant service history as well. Thank you for watching this video walk-around tour of our 300C. As you've seen, stunning condition outside in the right colour with the right options. Simply one of the best grand touring large sedans you can buy if you want to have the most comfortable, best audio trip you've ever had in your life. Do be very quick for this example. Give us a call, 9907 0555, and thank you for watching.